Harry trembled with fear after royal unmasks dirty plot over protection row to bite Queen's Jubilee. Prince Harry may be focusing on the issue of police protection as an excuse not to attend the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, a royal commentator has suggested. The Duke of Sussex is challenging a government decision that he should not receive police protection when on British soil, even if he covers the cost himself, his legal representatives said on Sunday. Harry and wife Meghan Markle have relied on a private security team since quitting the UK for the United States in 2020 after stepping down as frontline royals. His legal team argues such arrangements would not offer sufficient protection for the pair should they visit the UK. However, Jonathan Sacerdoti, who is a regular commentator on royal affairs, as well as a contributor to The Spectator, was nonplussed by recent developments. He told "I don't understand why they're making such a fuss about it. They have their own private security, as they have said, and the fact of the matter is even if they are paying for it, the police are not for hire. So I think that the police make, in tandem with governments and the royal family, decisions over who need police protection. I think that's extended to certain members of the royal family, particularly the working ones, but not always all of them." Consequently, Mr. Sacerdoti wondered whether there might be more to Harry's latest demands than met the eye. He explained, "It makes me wonder whether this might be an excuse not to come, which they could blame on the family rather than themselves. Because certainly their presence might be quite awkward in terms of stealing the pulpit from the Queen and celebrations, and perhaps this is one way they can avoid that. I hate to think that the motivation behind it, but one never knows. I think also, it's once again a way in which they can blame the family, or Britain at least, for not providing what they think is the minimum standard of protection or service to them, rather than accepting what the police force themselves, or the royal family, or the government, might think is an appropriate level of security." Offering Harry and Meghan the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Sacerdoti acknowledged security was a major concern, especially given the circumstances in which the Duke's mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, died, in a car crash in Paris in 1997. The Queen has returned to Prince Philip's cottage for the first time since his death to mark the anniversary of her father, King George VI. She was pictured making the emotional pilgrimage from Windsor Castle to Sandringham in Norfolk on Sunday morning. She was driven part of the way and then took a helicopter. The couple lived apart in the final years of his life, with the Duke of Edinburgh based at Wood Farm while the Queen stayed at Buckingham Palace. She would regularly travel up to see him when she didn't have engagements. The couple had only a small team of staff at the farm, and they didn't wear uniforms as Philip didn't like the formality. The 5-bed cottage, which is tucked away on a quiet part of the estate overlooking the sea, is said to be able to be a normal couple. The Queen is believed to have cooked and done the washing up during her stays there. Before Prince Philip moved in permanently, Wood Farm was regularly used by other members of the royal family. Kate Middleton stayed there during visits to the estate before she married Prince William. It's also where Sarah Ferguson was made to stay after her divorce from Prince Andrew. She wasn't allowed to attend the Christmas celebrations in the big house, but wanted to be nearby to see daughters Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. Prince Philip lived alone with assistance from staff at Wood Farm on Sandringham Estate after transforming it into a private retreat. He was said to enjoy his time there, tucked away from the other royals, reading, painting watercolors and having friends to stay.